Good evening, everyone. We are here with horse race enthusiast John Norton, and he is going to wrap up today's events at Saratoga.
Thank you, Linda. Welcome everyone and horse racing enthusiasts. I just wanted to sort of do a quick recap. We're not going to spend a lot of time on it, but we kind of had mixed sort of results today. But if you recall our earlier in our earlier conversation, we proposed doing a daily double in the 8th race, which is the Bowling Green at Saratoga today, and the 9th race, which is the Amsterdam. And I thought that probably the best way to go forward on that would be to have a daily double. So we paid a $10 daily double. And just looking at the first race, we had mixed results, but I'll explain why, and maybe a little betting technique that may help some of you players in the future. So in the 8th race, it looked like the one Lil Imperator really got a good jump. Highland Chief, which was our pick, the number 3 horse, was bumped at the gate, if I remember correctly, and basically I think that impacted it for the entire race. You didn't see him really progress out of the second slot. Ran around the course, and it's 3 turns. It's a long. It was a long race. It's a mile and 3/8, so just under a half mile. And the 3 was wide on all of the turns. And when it came to the stretch, you just didn't have it. And you saw at that point he had no turn of foot and was falling back. So it was a good try. I think it was a good bet. However, such as horse racing, we lost that daily double bet. The race finished Rock Emperor, the 6 in first, the 2 Arklow, very good horse, finished second, the 1 who had the lead for most of the race, Lil Imperator, and then the 3 Highland Chief. So in essence, there were only 6 horses, but we had the top 4. But we just had them in the wrong order. But we didn't make that sort of a bet at any rate. Regarding our wager, we were out in the first leg of the daily double, a $10 daily double. And so here's the little sort of tactic or technique that I like to use in these circumstances. Since we already went through all the pain of handicapping the 9th race, the Amsterdam, and we came up with the selection gun night. What I did in my own personal account, and I hope that we can get to a point where I'll have these adjustments in technique and then can send them out through our social media platforms in one way or another. But what I did at that point is I put a $10 wager on gun night and to win. And as luck will have it, gun night won. Ran a great race. He was up front for most of the race, really shadowing the first place rider. So really in a nice position, because when you go for the final turn, you're just able to sort of engage and get beyond them. So basically, Accentuate was basically did a lot of the heavy lifting in the race, and the 2 Gunite cleaned up coming down the stretch. Okay, so that was a great pick. The $10 win bet. Actually, the $10 win bet paid us, pardon me, I was on the right one, paid $16.80 for a $2 bet. So basically what we got is about $84 in that. So so that more than made up for our $10, obviously our $10 daily double that was now defunct. And it gave us a little extra cash, and it topped off a nice weekend. So we're not making a killing here, but any time that you can have a racetrack weekend and end up being up, it's a positive note. I hope that these change in tactics and how and over time, I think that these will really work to our benefit. But sometimes when you're in the middle of a betting scheme, you have to change based upon how your results have transpired during the day. So anyhow, it was a great weekend up in Saratoga. It looked like it was beautiful weather, And it was a full crowd today on a Sunday, which is a little bit unusual, but very successful couple of weeks. It closes off the first 2 weeks of the meet, and look forward to starting in August on Wednesday. So with that, I just want to close up and say thank you to those who have watched and participated. Thank you for sharing and liking the videos that we've done so far, and thank you for the comments that we've seen. So thanks again. Have a nice rest of your weekend, and look forward to speaking at some point Wednesday. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye.